How are you enjoying your experience in Paris?
Man, I'm having a good time out here, living my best life, you know what I mean, eating my meals. You know, I got to go to a couple of restaurants and just enjoy myself, you know what I mean? And a lot of people here, when I landed in Paris, were showing me a lot of love from the airport to the hotel, out in the streets, man. So I'm getting a lot of embrace and warmth from it, so I'm enjoying myself.
Are you a little bit surprised by that? Not only just that you're being recognized in another country, but the fact that you're being recognized and being, you know...
Embraced?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think people really like my personality, the way I come off. And they know that I'm here to perform and show out, you know what I mean, in a first event in Paris. So I think everybody's excited just to see what I'm about to bring.
Yeah, the last fight as well was an amazing fight. The fans are going crazy. Is that just something that, you know, you're basically going to build your own brand off? Like, look, you can put me in against anyone and I'm going to make it an entertaining spectacle for people to go crazy over.
Yes, sir. Every single time. It's been exciting.
So what do you... Mike's a bit... what are you expecting out of this fight in particular? How do you think this one's going to go, and how do you think you're going to perform in there on Saturday?
I think I'm just going to get my hand raised, and my performance is going to speak for itself, you know. So, you know, I don't know exactly what to expect, but I know it's going to be exciting.
Just over here. This is your first time fighting in Europe, right? So what kind of adjustments have you had to make in terms of the travel time?
I haven't made much adjustments, to be honest with you. So my flight was a little later, around 6 o'clock. You know, it's like a 7-hour difference where I'm from. So I just slept on the plane. As soon as I slept on the plane, I stayed up around 8 o'clock in the morning when we landed here. And, you know, I've been able to just go to sleep at night. And so I adjusted pretty well, no problem.
And, you know, fighting in enemy territory against, you know, a hometown guy, with the UFC being this, you know, first event here in Paris, how do you feel about being, you know, in enemy territory?
I'm not in enemy territory. Like I said, man, I've been getting all the love here in France and Paris, you know. Be honest with you, Nassourdine, I don't know how long he's been here, but I know he's not born from here, you know. He's a Russian guy, Dagestan. He sometimes carried the Russian flag, so a lot of people from France, when I said his name, they know who he was. And they told me, go get him, go knock him out. For friends, that's what they told me. I got it on video. So, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's in enemy territory, not me.
And you both ran into each other during the poster signing. What was that, you know, what was that like? It seemed like you were kind of perhaps sizing each other up.
Nah, ain't no size up, man. It's just the nature of the business, you know what I mean? My biggest thing is a lot of fighters try to avoid each other. Whatever, my thing is, you know, I want to see you, I want to see what you're about, you know, because in order to have a crazy fight, I need another crazy fighter, you know what I mean, that's going to come in, the pressure, engage, and I think he's one of them. So we're going to have a real fun fight in my hands. I can't wait.
Yeah, definitely, and you know he's coming off of 2 finishes. So how do you think your styles are going to match up on the night?
The finish, somebody can finish, you know. So my thing is having the skill, having the experience, and just having a will. Whose will going to be stronger, you know what I mean? And who's going to break first is the person that's going to fall.
What do you think gives you the edge over him?
I don't know, I think my mentality. I think a lot of fighters don't have a belief like I do. Some, it's like 1%, you know what I mean? Shout out to Leon Edwards, you know what I mean? Like non-stop and always fighting until you get your opportunity. Like, I feel like you always got a chance in the fight. Even if you lose, you always got a chance, you know what I mean? If it's 1 second left in the fight, you can always win as long as you continue to fight, you know? And I feel like a lot of fighters don't have that mentality. Once they losing like 2 rounds, they just give up, like, all right, let me survive and make it to the judges at least, and not be a highlight reel. But for me, it's like a loss is a loss. So if I fall, I fall, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep fighting on.
And what do you make of Leon Edwards capturing the welterweight title?
Hey, good for him. Rocky story, baby. That's it.
Is that the kind of story that perhaps inspires you at all?
Of course. I'm on the same mission, just like him. So he accomplished his, I need to accomplish mine.
And you know you're on a 3-fight win streak since your loss to Alessio. You know, what can you put that success down to?
The layoff that I got against Alessio. I've still been one of the most active fighters since being signed in 2020 with 8 fights, 5-2, you know, majority knockouts with 4 knockouts here in the UFC. But that layoff that Alessio gave me was good because I had to get my schedule together because I wasn't training full time and I was still trying to figure things out with my coaches and gym and then, you know, taking care of my grandmother, having a baby and stuff like that. So once I got the schedule together and I got, you know, my solid foundation back home, everybody was working together to allow me to be able to leave to Michigan to go train. Yeah, I'm a problem now.
And you both, yourself and Nassourdine, both see this being a war on Saturday. How do you see yourself getting your hand raised?
Like I told you, I can't really predict necessarily the outcome, exactly what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I would like to call myself a Mystic Mancer, but I ain't got that type of power. But whatever he gives me, whatever openings that he shows, I'm going to expose and I'm going to take it. You know, so, but I do see my hand getting raised at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Joaquin back here. I asked him this question as well. There was a fair amount of chatter online about this being a prelim.
Check.
You know, what were your thoughts on being on the prelims? Were you disappointed at all?
Nah. Like I said to Brian once I found out, because they was like, bro, you gonna be on the main card. It's just like, they switching up the lineup. I'm like, nah, I'm on the prelims. They posted, they put it up there, I'm on the prelims. But my thing is, I'm not disappointed because I'm in a place where I get to enjoy myself. So once the fight is over with, I get to just sit back and relax. But for Nassourdine, I don't know if he feels any type of way. I feel like he would more than I would. I'm not ranked, you know what I mean? So me fighting on the prelims ain't gonna do nothing for me, you know. But him being ranked, him being so-called from here, you would think that he'd have a problem, you know. But my opinion, this is probably gonna be one of the most exciting prelim fights ever, you know what I mean? And most watched prelim for the main event, yeah. So I feel like the numbers is gonna go up like crazy once we get out there.
Having said that, does seeing the response from fans asking for this to be on the main card, does that give you a nice little ego boost of sorts?
No ego boost. It just shows me that people love to watch me fight, period, like I said before. Like when I touch down in Paris, man, that's the first thing they ask me, like, is who I'm fighting, when I'm fighting, and all them other things, and what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna knock somebody out. So I think everybody's just always excited of what I'm gonna bring and just, you know, always wanna see me. So yeah, no confidence boost, it's just always been this way.
And you know, you will get to stick around and watch the rest of the card, I guess. Who's your pick in the main event?
My pick in the main event? Man, it's hard, bro. Them heavyweights. Take one shot. Sherdog, he's good. He moves well for a heavyweight, very athletic. You know, footwork is amazing. But Tuivasa is just a goddamn beast, bro. And all he needed is one punch. You know what I'm saying? I think what he say, if I think him, I sink him. I believe him. So I got my money on Tuivasa.
Thanks very much. Best of luck.
Hey, Joaquin. You mentioned Alessio Di Chirico before. Are you and him on good terms now, or is there still any...
I'm sorry, who?
Alessio Di Chirico.
Oh, what about?
Are you on good terms with him?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, is there animosity?
There's never been. There's never been any. Yeah. So I have no problem with Alessio. He's a fighter just like I am. You know, we all compete, you know, and without competition, we can't feed our family. So, you know, at the end of the day, he signed a contract, I signed a contract. He was the man that won that night, I was the man that lost. That just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Thin line between winning and losing, you know.
Are you going to push for a rematch with him?
For what?
A rematch.
For what? That's what I'm asking. Why? I'm asking you why.
I don't know, perhaps, you know, due to the defeat.
Because of the defeat?
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's not how it works, you know what I mean? We climb up, and if because he lost too, right? And the dude that I beat, he lost too, he got knocked out. So we just gotta climb up the ladder, and if we meet in between, then that's cool. But I'm not gonna just pick him out of everybody. For what?
And your thoughts on the co-main event?
Who the co-main again?
Sorry?
Who is the co-main again? I'm sorry.
Robert Whittaker against Marvin Vettori.
It doesn't matter. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. Whoever wins is gonna be in the same spot, unfortunately.
Thank you very much.